side of Team Secret. Mineski has like Ravage, and then he kind of carapace to help like break up some of the combos and stuff. But the song into the gyro ulti with Sonic Wave.
Coach doesn't even care anymore. Sure. Anyway, I really like Secret's draft because they have sick dissing. Song Ruin. Razor, he's linked, he wants to fight. Ravage happens, they want to fight. They have all these things that have to happen, and with Naga's disengage, they can just walk away and go back in, and it looks good for them. You're gonna have to go with Secret 100%.
I think I'm gonna go with Mineski because I think Secret, despite them having really good disengage, I think they're kind of lacking in farm potential because it's like Pudge, Naga support, Viper. Those heroes don't farm super fast unless Viper goes like Radiance or something. So I feel like on the other side of the map, they just have Gyro basically is the big farmer. So I feel like the other team is gonna be able to farm a lot faster. I think Mineski between like Tide and
I would say if there's one thing they've been
like
good at though is they are able to enable Yapsor pretty well. So if they can do the same thing with Puppey and allow him to do that kind of classic Naga thing where that support just sounding like, why is this guy like, how does he sound like 3,000 gold? Oh, he just got a relic. It's like, okay, this guy actually is Radiance at the support position, and it just like tends to happen.
Yep.
I can see that still going fairly well for them. The Mineski draft overall, I don't feel that great about Ember and Razor. Like, what happens if the Ravage doesn't go well? How does their fight work? Like, it feels kind of strange with both those heroes trying to get into play and the chase and everything. Like, their best catch after Ravage is like blinking Shaman
and push a little bit and then take fights when they have cooldowns.
We'll see. I think Secret might have a bumpy early and mid game, but late game, what they can do. With that said, we're gonna jump right into it. Sunsfan and Synderin ready to rock.
Thank you, friends. Sunsfan here with Synderin. We have Secret versus Mineski, and the winner of this is first in Group Horse. They're the true horse of Captain's Draft 4.0, presented by Events DC.
And they get to choose opponents between...
it can be any of the team.
That is true. There's actually...
Because the series after this is going to be Empire versus Vici Gaming, and then the winner of that will play the loser of this one, and then that's when we'll find. I wish we had come up with a kind of a ceremony for choosing. You know, I actually had a theory, and maybe it's not a theory, but when I owned DC back in the day, I don't know if you remember this.
Yeah, those were the golden days.
Yeah. We were at TI, and we got to pick our opponent, or at least that was the possibility. And I thought it would be cool if we pretended to just randomly choose. We flip a coin, right? So that way, the team that we chose, which in theory was random according to everybody else, even though we actually chose them, they would get no satisfaction. Like, oh, they picked us, we have to try hard. You know what I mean? There's not that mentality to work.
Yeah.
It's genius, but I never got to do it.
That's really clever. I think the teams are playing to win anyway, no matter based on the coin toss.
I think I know you haven't played a lot of professional to have this experience.
Excuse me.
But if you look at like professional sports, you get hyped up even more if you know somebody thinks you're bad. You know what I mean? You actually do. You some people maybe like for you, I don't like you're very analytical. You wouldn't be affected by anything, right? You can feed down mid 10 times in a row. But a lot of people, they get super hyped about it.
Right now, I'm being affected by how much you're draining my brain cells.
Okay, so back to the matter, and of course I'm correct on this.
I know. I can see it. I could see it.
A little bit.
I could see it.
What do you mean a little bit? It's literally a thing.
I could see it a lot.
Thank you. See, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for affirmation from mid one in the mid lane on Viper. I haven't gotten to cast a match with you yet with this new Viper, quote unquote new. See a shackle from Ninja Boogie, which is taking a lot of damage from the tower, and right clicks from mid one right now. Yapsor has Rot level 1 right now. The Nether Toxin this game, breaking passives. What are we looking at? Unstable Current, Kraken Shell is a huge one.
Kraken Shell's really
yeah. That's gonna... They picked that after the Viper as well.
Yes. Right? This is a good shackle, actually. That is so much damage onto mid one. He's dead.
Oh my lord. That is a lot of right click. I mean, Shadow Shaman, 77 base damage as a support.
Yeah, mid one just missed it up there. He got into tower range and got shackled when all his creepers were dead. He was like on the edge of the ring, and shackle is so long duration and they don't counterplay, so they took like 4 tower hits, Razor dealt damage, and the Shaman himself. So that was a really nice play from Ninja Boogie, seizing that opportunity. Haven't talked too much about the lineups in general. I feel like both lineups have like very different strengths. The panel we're touching a bit on Secret's ability to disengage and kind of kite, and the Dire is a lot more explosive with like Ravage into Spirit Remnants and Dead Burst, all the nukes that they have. I like this Dire lineup quite a lot actually. I think it comes down to for Secret whether they can find a way to make their supports useful. Like this Naga Pudge combination is a bit awkward for me. But I know Puppy plays a really good Naga, and he has been playing it a lot. So it gives me a good hope for them in being able to utilize that well.
How does Yapsor Pudge typically work? Because you don't typically see him on heroes that aren't going to be able to farm a whole lot. Like he ends up with more farm than the off lane in a lot of games.
Yeah.
So with Pudge, you're probably not going to be seeing that as you're also not going to be seeing this kill in the top lane.
To be fair, that's not a very expected kill either. The Knicks had Mana Burn level 1, and they were still able to kill this
I
quad
prefer
by
if you just
rotating.
berate me so I learn my lesson, not miss kills.
Don't miss kills.
Thank you.
Also, your thing about the coin toss was a joke.
What? What? How dare you? Where were we? We were talking about something very important.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the Pudge.
Yes.
The farming with Yapsor.
Pudge actually has potential to scale really well and to find farm, but it's under the condition that
Double impale. Puppy finds his way to the
at the
grave.
same time.
Oh, good call. Looking for deny on the creeps. Gets an anchor smash off. Only level 1 right now.
They need to be careful not to get this stomp off. Isis has to
why not just kill the centaurs first? How about that? You can just do that.
Oh my god.
Yapsor ends up getting the kill.
That was
Nicely
very
done.
close to a deny, actually. The the centaur was mid-animation. I think that's what he was going for. He wasted some of their time.
Oh, mid lane, we have a dive in the tier 1 as Puppy will die again, but Mushi looks to be the trade mid 1. We trade again. Ninja Boogie, I feel like he's been in every single kill. He's 5 and 0. What?
All right. Well, he's got to get Mana Boots Hole for
I don't think I've ever seen that.
He's
on
top
Rhapsody
net worth in
before.
his team.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Get that root. Oh, no! You poor Pudge. You got to see it finally a professional match, but can't pick it up in time.
And he got killed.
DOTA in the meantime trying to do the same thing, but
Getting solo killed by
gets it.
Tide as a support is generally really bad. Like that should never happen. I'm not sure what Yapsor was doing there, but probably just a bit too cocky with trying to get that rune with low health. I wasn't watching it. That's
so nobody's expecting anything. Hook into the rot. Puppy with an ensnare as well. And this is going to be a very much needed kill here for Secret in the mid lane.
they need to not fall apart in this thing. The only hero that has been doing well until now was Gyrocopter, but now they brought mid 1 back in the game with that kill. Good rotation there. Yapsor is going to get his level 3 as well. The ensnare into level 2 hook. Very powerful combination. Yabs cancelled the impale there. Fata would have blinked it in. But yeah, so far so good for Mineski in the lanes at least. They've got multiple kills. Their Tidehunter's got really good levels. The Razor has, arguably until that kill, he won the mid lane with Viper, but now it's good. And I think more important than anything, they're getting away with a safe lane Ember. I think that in most cases this is really, really bad.
Yeah.
Ember is not a good safe lane.
Oh, he's gonna get hooked.
Nice cast on first. There you go.
Naga, Puppy with the ensnare. And they're gonna find the kill. Thanks for bringing up how well Ember Spirit was doing in this lane as he feeds away his life.
That wasn't a feed. He got hooked.
Yeah, the hooks have been... haven't even had to set them up with ensnare at all.
No.
Nice
Yeah,
redirection
Yapsor is
of
very good at this.
Oh, mid lane though. Mid 1 is gonna...
Time to get
looking for his
6-0.
6th kill. He has 0 assists right now, so definitely gonna be using this Ether Shock to finish off mid 1. Oh, not quite enough. Have to practice that in the future, Ninja Boogie. He's gonna finally get his first assist
Viper
of the
used
game.
the stick.
Oh yeah, that's right. That damn stick.
That was a
Gotta
bit of
make
a
sure
waste,
that-
actually.
Yeah.
100% dead there.
You want the Shadow Jump.
Maybe
not, actually.
5-0, I think you
Well,
want.
no, at this point, you let him get like 5 more kills, and then you kill him, and that's when you get your money back.
Oh, you mean Viper, yeah.
No.
No, Viper wants Shaman to get the kill.
Oh, yeah, Sean, yes. Well, did you hear that? That is the worst. That's not a normal sound effect. I think that's the cosmetic, isn't it?
The homing missile?
Yeah, that
it
sounds
always
like-
makes that sound, but it generally has like an explosive sound on
exactly.
top of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't hear the explosion.
That sounded horrendous. You guys need to post that on Reddit. That is of the utmost importance. Literally unplayable. What do you think of Gyro this game? As I guess scaling into the late game more than anything.
He has, I don't think he has the best matchup. Actually, hang on, Ninja Boogie might die here. He is worth a lot of gold. Alright, never mind. Good shackle. They have
Leave a
both.
shock in 2 seconds.
timing.
So, yeah,
Very good
Tail will miss. So back to Gyro. Eurocopter, as we like to call him.
He's definitely going to be the most farmed hero on the map for a while. He's the best hero at just at farming in this game. So if he has a good laning stage, he will definitely get rich. But I don't think Gyro has the best core matchups in this game. I don't consider the hero particularly good against Razor. I think Tide is pretty good a lot of the time as well. Like if you get in on him, he's obviously short range, except if he has something to hit so that flag spreads. But a lot of the time, Tide can be maybe the guy that you can hit, and then you can anchor him.
Being introduced to the level 6 Ember Spirit with the Shadow Shaman, of course. There it is, Ninja Boogie. That's what we like to see. 6, 0, and 1. All that comes through. We're not going to get connected, but the Rocket Barrage dealing so much damage. No Flame Guard to speak of for 5 seconds. Homing Missile's on its way. What level is that?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. 60, yeah. It can do 60 damage. Let's hear it. Oh, it didn't kill him, but the right click will. That sound effect is super bugged right now. In fact, the more I hear it, the more I like it, actually. I would like that to stay in the game as a feature. What do you think? Can we make a petition for Valve not to fix that bug?
If you like it, it's probably bad.
Oh, no. Why? How is this is the crazy thing about Dota these days. Ninja Boogie, again, 6, 0, and 1. Level 4 only.
Yeah,
That's
you
so
get
weird,
you get
right?
way less experience from early game kills out there. That doesn't mean they're not consequential. Like he's obviously got gold out of it. It's relatively to the enemy support is rich.
Sice will TP away. Viper Strike was used. Of course, with that Nether Toxin, that's an easy kill if he doesn't TP away.
Just to finish off on the Gyro thing, so we've got that covered. I also think Ember Spirit actually has a good matchup against Gyro. He's very mobile, can get out of cooldown. He can kite him during the BKB that Gyro always forget. And Yapsor will be dead.
Yes, he's dead.
Mushi?
2 assists. We're going to have an assist count now for Ninja Boogie, because he has yet to die in this match.
Mineski are playing very fast, by the way. I feel like this is a different pace from what they played against Vici Gaming. They're making a lot of quick movements, a lot of like all over the place aggressive plays. Oh, he's got it actually.
He's going to attempt to TP out, and he might be successful, in fact.
Used
The
a
counter
very
to
fire
Viper.
counter. Who's scared maybe of dying.
Bada jumps in the top lane. Like Jabs is here to. Is that a taunt?
Radiant's bottom tower
I just
is
heard.
under attack.
Yes.
Nyx has a taunt?
Taunt of no.
Oh, call down, but there's again the TP. So we're seeing this consistently. Mineski able to TP out in the midst of danger.
It's still a good play from Ace. Force that TP.
And what do you have right now?
to
You
take this tower.
have hook and snare, that's literally it. And then remember once he's sick.
Dire's
And you will have
is
Song.
under attack.
I still like this. You know your limitations of your lineup. Like you don't have many stuns, but you can at least still put pressure with your gyro. Rotate it to top, force that enemy to TP out, gets the tier 1 tower. It's a great move overall. Ace is, taking advantage of just being in a strong position in this game to try to lead the charge as much as possible on all the aggressive movers. He will get a 10-minute drum phase, Aquila, and 1. He is very rich. What's his GP? Yeah.
He's 1,400 above his own teammate, who's second in the Viper. So,
Yep.
not too shabby. Looks like it will be the tier 1 trade, but at the very least, some damage. No, maybe not. Pata be met by Moon. Top lane. Spirit. Homing Missile will be on Jab. Of course, Spike Carapace is a pseudo counter to this, but Pata is here to play. And with the Rocket Barrage, it should be a very easy kill for Secret. Yapster, was he in range? It's always so annoying playing Pudge. You just can't quite get within the AoE that you need to for that flash.
It's 450.
It's pretty
low
low.
range.
Yeah.
Most of the time, Pudge really only gets flashed. He is the one killing him. It's like almost always.
Sad days. Speaking of which, have you ever seen... Right, this is going to be a theme. I know we haven't cast together in a while. I like to talk about level 25.
Very
Have you
relevant
ever
in some
seen?
games.
Have you ever seen plus 3 second dismember duration?
Yes.
Picked up?
Yeah.
Has really?
I've seen it.
I don't think I've ever seen.
It's a 6-second stun. Really, it deals a lot of damage too. Like that's the other thing.
Oh, it also heals him for a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a strong skill.
I mean,
The flesh
that's the thing. It's in theory, it's good, but I feel like in most games you're going to get that canceled. Plus, the 2 flesh heap extra stacks is ridiculous. Like doubles your HP.
That's slight exaggeration.
It's more than a
exaggeration.
slight exaggeration. We're in America. That's what we do. We round up and we exaggerate.
And gather some flesh heap.
Yes. Ninja Boogie finally level 6 now on this Shadow Shaman, so look to him to place some wards and towers. Looks like mid one and company is gonna break. Tidehunter's gonna use the Ravage on 2. Here's Mushi with the reinforcements. Puppy's gonna be the one to fall. Tidehunter will live to see another day. Yaps are not able to hit the hook, wanting Mushi to aggress a little bit further as Gyrocopter dies to Ninja Boogie. Looks like they got him trapped inside the ward.
That's the bigger kill. Losing your Naga for Ravage is pretty easy, but Naga's not that.
Oh, you technically saw that within the
within the recap. You give a recap of that one.
Okay, guys, this is all it's all by design. Tomorrow you will see Pimp Munkle at his best, and then it's like the discrepancy factor, right? You can see the difference, the amateur.
It's how to make the playoff look good.
Yes.
You just have you obs the group.
Exactly. And then
Damn, this camera guy is so good.
Mid lane, we have the TPM from Gyro. Looks like Puppy's gonna set things up. Speed snare. Yaps are just gonna walk up and eat him. And, okay, Japs comes in with a nice impale. Ace doing a lot of damage with the Rocket Barrage, so it's gonna be 1-for-1. Down attempting a TP out, but nope. No spike carapace this time for you.
That's Gyro's really strong. It's good for Mineski that they got that one kill on Gyro a moment ago. Because I think it's the best kill of the map clearly. Not only because he's top net worth and is getting much done as he is, but it's more just the flow of Secret's lineup. It's very dependent on Ace. He's making a lot of these moves as the carry while farming.
Well, Ice, he's taunting away. He's getting quite low. There's the song to cancel. And the break, the Nether Toxin. I didn't realize how low this cooldown was. That's pretty ridiculous. Jesus. Okay.
They have a couple of good holds as well to keep tied in the Nether. Ensnare, Nether Toxin. And he can't break out of the ensnare. He's just stuck there. Obviously, it doesn't only break the damage component of Crack and Chill, but also the ability to get out of stun. So Secret have the tools to kill off the Tide.
It should disable taunts too. What do you think?
Really important.
Well, it is for this game. I mean, this is... I mean, Ice.
You're talking so much about this mental stuff, man. Coin flip, you can't taunt, so you can't play your hero anymore. It's like, oh, if I can't backstroke, I don't actually know how to run down the lane.
It's one of those things that this is what I honestly think, because I've had a lot of experience with, various fields, but with traditional sports especially, that this is a thing, right? And I think it's a lot of, just the mental game. And I think a lot of players don't realize how big of a deal
the mental game is really important, but I don't think a big part of the mental game is being able to taunt while you're in Nether Toxin.
That's left stack. I agree with that. Yapzor's gonna get the
That's a big
Ninja
kill.
Boogie.
This is a really big one. 500 gold from
Oh my,
7 kill streak.
Fata. Ooh. Happy to pick that one up. I mean, you have to realize, sometimes I am joking. That one I was joking. The coin flip, I'm not joking.
No, the thing is, I can't tell with you.
Okay.
Because you just spout nonsense
How about
all the
this?
time.
How about I spout the nonsense, I hear a Gyrocopter
And then you're like,
JK, lol.
/S.
But you can never
Isn't
tell
that
if I'm
the
being
best?
sarcastic. Is that what
I
you
can't. Not always.
Not always.
No.
Right,
That's when you're good at it, right? When you're good at being sarcastic, when people can't always tell. And then they judge you after, and they think you're an asshole. And then you're kind of like, you kind of got to
basically
recover,
Slacks' entire personality. You never know if he's joking or if he's just in.
He's always joking.
Oh, I hear another
He's
dismember.
always both, right?
Into the Sonic Wave. Mushi's gonna die, one way or the other. There is a smoke gank coming. Question is, do they want to continue? It looks like the question of that is,
they do
the
have
answer to that
Ravage.
is yes. Jabs Vendetta. They're gonna spot him here in a second. Double impale coming. The hook's gonna save the Gyrocopter for now. Ravage the follow's gonna hit too. The Gyrocopter is dead. Big kill here from Mineski. Looks as if mid one might be next on the list. Gush up in 5 seconds. They're continuing the pressure. That's gonna be 2 cores dead for a Razor. Very nicely done. Weren't expecting that after they had just killed the Razor.
And that was even a good hook from Yapsor. Could have been a lot cleaner.
Might be worse for Secret now as Puppy looks to be next on the menu.
Just TP'd in. It's gonna die again.
No Song of Sirens for 14 seconds.
Good hook.
Gonna try to go for the Ember Spear here, but the net comes through.
He got him. Oh, earn clutch.
Will live.
Last second earn. They also have a Helm of the Dominator regen on the Tidehunter. This is an item you're going to be seeing a lot more. I don't know how much you're up to date with the Helm of the Dominator build, but there's many players that are starting to experiment with getting this item again on different roles. Sometimes it's a carry, like something that's popular right now, at least in the European pubs, is going Lycan and getting a Helm of the Dominator first item. They go Brown Boots Dominator into Tread's Necrobook, and you hit this like ridiculous timing where you have a siege creep or a strong creep plus obviously your passive, and you use your howl and all that stuff. And this game, it's on a Tidehunter. I'm not sure if... I wonder what Ice is looking for. If there's like a specific creep here, or they're just like, you know...
That net was very handy in that last fight.
For sure. I just don't know if that was the logic. He got it like, okay, I want an ensnare in this game.
Oh, maybe he wanted to play Wraith King and they wouldn't let him pick him, so that he... He ends up getting the skeletons from the trolls. What do you think? As this tier 1 tower is going to be taking some damage now.
I think you're wrong.
Can you tell if I'm being sarcastic? This tier 1 tower is denied by
Just an
Mineski.
idiot or both.
Yes, can you tell which one it is? Let's play What the Horse and find out. Who's on the back line here? Jabs, Vendetta. On the back line, has the urn right now. Charges. He's going to find Ace. Doesn't have any backup at all. Ace is just going to take out this ancient stack.
It's interesting to look at the net worth. Secret have a pretty minor lead while having the top 3. The following heroes, all 4 from Mineski, and the Nyx Assassin also richer than the Pudge. So it kind of comes down to whether Mineski can find a jump on one of the key cores. They managed to jump and kill Gyro. I don't think Secret have enough of a tank to win the fight after that. Tidehunter is in a lot of trouble.
Oh! Sonic Wave is there, and he actually saved the team. Father stuck inside the Serpent Wards, though, and Jab comes in with the Impale. That's going to be 2 kills the way of Mineski. Trade of Ice Ice Ice.
That hook might have just ended up being really good, actually. I don't think that was
really
intended.
good.
Not intended, I think.
Father died right after anyway.
I think he wanted to hook the Tide.
Oh, I think so too.
But he actually might have saved Fata because he blinked in aggressively. He was next to the tower, and there was a lot of reinforcements. Mineski still getting a great fight, obviously. 2 cores for 1. And it looks like it will be the 3rd classic core from Secret dying.
Yeah, so we're going to have to dismember the die shortly after. Ninja Boogie's just taking all the kills. He's getting super good. He has the Blink Dagger, which on a support at 18 minutes is pretty unheard of with the Arcane Boost. His farm is redonkulous right now.
He's going the classic Shaman build. We saw a Shaman build from Puppy earlier today. It was very different. He went the Spirit Vessel into Halberd and was just very tanky and very annoying for the enemy core. This game, the role of Shaman seems to be more of an initiation style, which in a way you could argue is a bit overkill, right? Like they already have a Nyx Assassin that can engage, they have the Ember Slide Chains, Tidehunter wants to get a blink as well, so initiation will be coming in spades, but we'll see if this ends up being a good choice for Ninja Boogie. At least
Would
right
you
now,
consider
it's
it more of a snowball item then? Just continue the pressure, keep your foot on the pedal, so to speak?
It gives you the potential of getting skirmishes done a lot easier. Blink Hex is just really great for that. It's a very good way of dealing with Queen of Pain. But at the same time, once you've blinked in and cast your spells, you're a very easy kill, right? The difference between that and the Puppy build was that Puppy would walk in, cast all his spells, and then in order to kill him, you actually had to commit key cooldowns almost to kill that Shaman. Curious to see, it looks like Ninja Boogie is going for Force Staff. I was wondering, most of the time if you see a Shaman get really rich, we've seen Aghanims kill, Super Pressure.
Jab is likely to be dead. Thank God Dismember is global, by the way, the sound. That really helped me find that kill. But this is a massive ancient stack that Mushi and company are going to be taking out. Help of Ice Ice Ice.
Or took the armor. I don't think this is the common thing.
I actually was going to ask you this, what the common build. I don't even know.
I think the most common build is 1-2-2. Cell Lifesteal is really good. It allows you to sustain a lot better.
Yeah, that one I feel is a no-brainer. Same with the 20.
Most of the time you take GPM on 20. The cooldown reduction is kind of nice, but it's not the best hero to have it on unless you have like multiple active items that use CDR very well. And then the fleshy is more often than not better than this one. Chose the armor this time. It is obviously good when you're playing against multiple heroes that have physical damage sources. Right, there's Razor dealing a lot of physical, Ember will deal physical. Oh, he's actually orchid it right now, and yet great camera work by Muckle.
Muckle Jr. I'm his understudy right now. There's also the minus armor from Gush, obviously, so I don't know if that actually comes into play in his thought process. Ice is going to jump in, he's going to get ensnared right away. The Nethertox is breaking his passive. He's going to pop the ult, though. Ninja Boogie's here as well. The wards into the Hex. Looks like Tidehunter's going to be the first to fall, though. There's a Strongest Iron. Mid one. Looks like he will survive just barely. Puppy saving his teammate, and they're just going to turn this around on Ninja Boogie again. And that's a 3-kill streak now for Puppy. He's gotten all the streaks on Ninja Boogie.
I think Tide should get him. I don't think he should hold. He's been pressured by the same exact play like 3 or 4 times in a row and snare into Nether Toxin, and he can itemize to just solve that problem really easily.
That's true.
Could have built that Force Staff into Blink Dagger, and this play is a totally different story. Because it's one thing he gets the Ravage off, but he didn't do anything beyond that. Just died. Force Staff, he can negate that break, get rid of some of the negative abilities cast on him. Eventually just soak up a lot more damage, right?
Hook's gonna miss from Yapstar. He reveals his position. Fall back.
Level 12.
He's going Spirit Vessel now. Has 6 flesh heaps.
Everyone is so high level.
I mean, this is Dota now.
Not really.
Really?
It's just there's so many kills on these supports that they're really high level. I don't think it's that common 20 that every single support has level.
Well, if you go back 2 years, look at the difference, right?
I mean, sure.
It's insane.
It's
how much
obviously a
this game
different
has
pace
changed.
relatively, but compared to the average game of this patch, I would say this is pretty high levels of the Jabs ate the hook to Carapace. I don't think that was what Yapso was intending.
Oh,
He was
can he
trying to
deny
hook
it?
the rune.
Oh.
He was actually trying
Oh,
to
was
hook
he?
the rune.
Up
He
here?
walked in top of the rune, or in front of the rune.
I can't blame him.
Carapace.
When every time you play, but you gotta try for it. You know.
That's such a
low
nice
risk.
play though. From Jabs heads up there. That's
Yeah,
really good.
Pretty cool.
I think he saw on this ward down here Yapsor's movement trajectory, and he just guessed that Yap was going to try to hook that rune. Completely caught him up hard.
And they have really good vision in this area. Ace now has the 10-second BKB, but it's at base at the moment.
He's slowly but steadily.
Yeah, it really does feel like it.
That's just Gyrocopter in this game. I think this is the natural progression of the game. How it's going to go. Oh, Puppy has the Arcane Rune. He's showing this one is real. Jabs could Carapace this Nether Toxin and get really into. They're going to travel up Ember, and that kind of gives it away for mid one.
Cost them a TP as well.
Seeker are reinforcing this pretty big time.
What do you think of the
Dyer's
Yules
bottom
on
tower is
Ember?
under attack.
He needs it against
Dyer's
Orc.
structures are fortified.
How many times has he died to the Orchid? Is it just that one time so far?
Once or twice. It's just like you have to adjust. In Manto, you can Orc it, or Yules can use this way cheap. EKB is not that good.
Oh, Puppy's gonna be found. Will he be able to get Song off is the question.
Great Centaur.
Centaur
Nice
Stump will
play.
ensure that the stuns will be enough to keep him at bay.
Radiant's
Yapsor misses the hook.
tower
Oh,
is under
Seeker needs to be
attack.
careful here.
They're gonna jump right onto Yapsor. That should be a freebie. Ace is gonna use Call Down, but don't think he's gonna actually commit. Oh, there's the deny.
Oh, Yaps are so good. Like, great deny. I feel like, okay, whenever you have the chance to rot deny, I feel like the server rolls dice.
Yeah, I agree.
It rolls
It's a
the dice
50-50.
and
Oh my goodness. Ravage onto 1. They're committing a lot. It is a Viper kill, and they will be successful.
All right, serious time though. Whenever you rot,
Serious.
when you rot, the server rolls a die, and if it's anything but a 6, you get the victory. That's what it feels like. Pudge always gets the
No, I agree.
always favors him somehow.
I think so.
So we need more
Something hardcore. Somebody at Valve is a real Pudge fan.
Yeah. No follow-up on that.
What if you deny yourself and you get money? What do you think of that?
You have like the
Think
worst
about
ideas.
that. Think about that. Puppy.
Oh, he didn't get the
use Song.
deny.
Not able to get the 9 in the tower, but will be able to kill Serpent Wards. Here's the call out from Ace. The Yules is going to keep Ember alive for now. He's not going to take any damage from this. Nice slide at this as well. And we'll just remnant away, but here comes Fada. Of course, Orchid up in 9 seconds, and Moon is just going to TP out to safety. So great disengage from Mineski.
Yeah, Song and Caldown used. Seeker needs to be a little bit careful with their position. I don't know how much information they have. They see the Tide bottom, but they obviously know there's a remnant in play here from Moon that is going to come back to the homing missile. We'll follow him. Creep being annoying. Centaur still being annoying. And Creep being hooked. I think we're going to try to... I think I actually brute-force approach. They know Ravage is on cooldown, but that does not make this a free fight. Ember is in position. He fails. He starts like training. They lose quite a lot here. They might not even realize this is going on.
I mean, they don't have vision there, but
There comes the Cobalt corner.
the illusions are making it pretty obvious, I feel.
Roshan quarter health.
Radiant's bottom
They're giving it
tower
up.
is
Going
under
for
attack.
Nice play from Secret. I think
Radiant structures are
they should be
fortified.
pretty happy with this. Very good.
Oh, Jab! He took it! Oh my god! What a play from Jab! Good lord, that is disgusting. It's going to cost him his life, but well worth it. Jeez Louise, Cinderwind. Meanwhile, bottom of the get the tier 2
All
as
right,
well.
well,
just
now
like you
Secret are not happy with
said.
that.
Oh, that goes without saying, I
That's how
think.
quickly it can change.
That's real good stuff. Ace, right now, was positioned to pick up that H's, but now we'll have to work with a portion of his butterfly that he's working towards now. Perhaps even the evasion portion.
I think he wants the evasion is not that good here.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's Razor, I guess, is the main
It's somewhat
culprit, right?
decent, but the majority of damage he's taking is not. It's more about he's in his BKB, he's not going to die when he comes out. They have spells, or if they catch him before. But still looking good. Still the gap though is closing here. like the relative gap. He might be the same mile amount ahead.
Puppy's dead. Oh, maybe not. Oh my
Nice.
God! That's the last second able to get out Ninja Boogie in the meantime. Wants to be the sacrificial lamb. No. He TP's out,
Damn,
pretending to be the
There's
second.
a lot of clutchness going on right now. That was a great attempt from Puppy. Mushi gets in with a max strength plasma field. Last second TP out from Ninja Boogie. This is good stuff.
The missile applied to Tide Hunter. Better be careful. Is there a Viper in the range? Oh, Yapsor's there. Hook into the homing missile. Gets the Ravage off. It's going to cost him his life at the very least. Here comes Razor, stealing out of damage. Mushi looks like he's trying to run away. His bot positioned himself with a BKB on the other side of the cliff. There's the Yapsor, the dismember onto Mushi. He looks to be dead. Double kill for mid one as the fight continues. Spot as BKB finally comes out. The ensnare comes out for Moon now. So it's a 2 for 2. Yapsor looking for some more hooks. He's got a lot of mana to work with right now. And I miss a kill.
Wait,
Ninja Boogie.
Oh, Ninja Boogie soloed him. He blink, ward trapped him. Hex shackled him. And I was about to say, at the end of that fight, Mineski are probably okay with this trade. Like, they lose 2 cores to kill the Naga and the Quap, but there's also 2 BKBs being expended by Gyro and Quap there. But now that they got the Gyro kill, well worth it. Shaman cashing in big time on that kill. You get for that 500, killing the highest net worth game. And if you're Mineski, you don't have to worry that much right now in network, right? Or just game flow. It doesn't seem like Secret will be able to push at any point soon because they lost that Aegis. They have stole. That is so important. Arriving. Like Puppy wants to sniper with him. Covering
He's gonna
it. Though.
glimmer for it. No. Other side. Ninja Boogie doing a nice job of microing that.
Break up wave. Out of it.
I feel like I've seen more TPs this game at 28 minutes than I've ever seen before, without a tinker in the game.
There's been quite a lot of.
And a lot of like very close calls, keeping away from like some aggression. Which that's kind of the cool thing, because in Captain's Blood, you're not really going to see that too often, because you can formulate your draft however you want, pretty much. It's the amount of bans that you have. But in Captain's Draft, of course, you get all the options that you want. To be quick on your feet.
I want to say that this Dire draft is pretty meta. They actually got themselves a lot of really strong picks for this patch. Whereas Secret are a bit more, I would say maybe like a bit experimental with some of the elements at least. Like Core Duo Naga Pudge is pretty cool. I would say their core combination is not that common either. Having all 3 of these together, Viper, Quap, and Gyro is a bit special.
Oh boy. Mid one is probably not going to survive this. If the call then comes down, Ace with the BKB, not able to hit anybody actually. Ninja Boogie's going to put down the boards. Trying to position them to block off this fight. It's going to be a 1-for-1 right now. Looks like the next assassin on the backside. Sonic Wave, it's not going to do any damage because of the Song of Siren. And Puppy will TP out and they will just get out of dodge for now. And there's another deny from Yapsor, the 50-50, aka 100% deny.
That song didn't really matter. Like the Sonic Wave wouldn't have killed Mushi and they would disengage anyway. But actually now that the damage didn't get done to him, he will win the high ground. They have Ravage still.
Ravage onto 3 heroes, and here comes Ember Spear with a double impale as well from Nyx. And that is a dead Gyro. Puppy looks to be next. Only 1 survivor right now for Secret.
Oh shit.
What? Looks like this Where did that come from? Looks like this is a dead Rax.
That is 2 lanes almost.
I mean,
they push pretty
do
fast.
have buyback.
They have a dominated catapult.
That's true.
It has attack speed aura as well from the Helmet Dawn. That's something you don't think about too much, but the 20 attack speed aura from this item does a lot when you dominate a catapult.
Yes.
It's, I don't know what the catapult base attack speed is, but you know what, it attacks a lot faster than your regular catapult. So they got the full lane, they actually back off here. I think they back off a little bit too early, but showing some respect to Secret. They could have taken almost this full tower. They're 5 against 3. Maybe scared of a buyback from Gyro, but even then I think they could engage. They know
Radiant's
hold on,
bottom
but
shrine.
regardless, extremely big win here for Mineski. They just turned the game on its head. Secret had been floating an advantage in the game almost the whole time, and now
Yeah, slight lead for Secret most of the game. And then that Roshan Aegis steal was pretty huge. Following a couple fights, really put this 9k lead for them with that bottom Rax. So from an optimistic standpoint, Secret, you have this massively farmed, at this point, I guess, Razor and Gyro. Gyro not top of net worth anymore.
This is real bad.
It's going to be real bad, I think. Bata, he has blink up in 1 second, but
80 seconds on the skyline on a core.
no buyback either.
They don't know that for sure, but considering Fatsa almost just bought this plate mill, I think that was then
All right, would like.
Nice,
Radiant's
Mr.
top
GG.
tower is under attack.
All right, so it's actually just stuck there. Thanks for thank you for ruining the broadcast.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
God damn it.
Hey, Mr. GG, if you'd like to watch the broadcast, you could go watch the stream. That's kind of the same thing.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Can you take this off for a second? If I can turn this
We're
off.
gonna switch scene.
Yeah, switch scene real quick to anything. Literally anything.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
And we're good. That's still going. We're gonna watch on great hook. No, we'll just keep that on for the rest of the game. It's fine. It's a valve bug. We'll just blame it on that.
No, wait, why is that not? Seriously though, why is it not going on?
I don't know.
Can you tab out and tell him you don't want to?
He doesn't need an answer. I already went offline.
I think you shift tab decline, but I'm really surprised it's still showing.
It,
Alright, they gotta kill a
makes it
Viper.
so much more enjoyable. I'm gonna leave it.
I mean, I don't mind it either. I like.
Fortification is now up. Viper does have buyback. Looks like we're gonna have to fight here. Tail only has to one, but big ravage from side. The buyback comes through from the Viper. Nice sonic wave on a couple of heroes, but is it gonna be enough? It's 4v4. The Ember Spirit did die. Does have buyback, of course. But with Nyx Assassin down, I think Ace is just gonna clean up these wards and make sure no more structural damage is gonna be done. He's gonna keep Ninja Boogie alive for now, but not much longer. So it's a 3-4-2 with the buyback, I believe. We'll look at the recap here.
I think that was a pretty good response. What do you think, Mr. G?
I think he'd just like to watch your broadcast.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Please get rid of that. I can't take it.
What do you want me to do? Chill. All right.
Say,
All right. Thanks, guys. Okay, I actually thought it was a literal message, so it was just like one of those automated.
okay. I mean, I know it's new for you that someone wants to watch your broadcast, but
That's true. The Dota Sim audience is not what it used to be. Since you've gone to play, aka pro gaming, quote unquote.
Okay.
You know, it's been really difficult without you. But 11K lead now from Mineski. I didn't hit the recap. I was gonna do that, and then you distracted me.
yeah, sorry for fixing the image. Won't happen again.
But with that, Mineski still increasing on their lead.
Yeah, who was it that they bought back? It was a Viper, right? It was a Viper buyback only, but they lost tower, and Mineski did not buy back.
This is the production quality you can expect from Moonduck. Thanks, Val, for the minor. Really appreciate it.
Pretty sure we can just blame.
That's a Val buck.
I think Pimbuckle didn't set up. He
It's
could
all
have definitely considered that option. It happens all the time that people want to watch the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, it's actually never happened like that. Yaps are looking for a hook. Level 19 right now. Any items that are going to be kind of game-breaking here? I see an Octarine core picked up by Nana.
Oh, I think the biggest item of the game right now is the gem on Yapsor. Because if Secret wants to have the hope of winning a fight, they flat out need superior vision to fight. They need to try to get a jump that has impact. Either getting a really good Song of the Siren fall down, or maybe catching out the Nyx before the fight even starts with the Orchid of Queen, something that has the duels. It's a bit hard to see Secret's win condition right now, to be honest. See if they can set up a fight. Glimmering in Yapsor, but it's into a ward and a sentry here.
They definitely see him. He does get the ward though. Searing Chains comes out. Roshan is about to spawn in about 8 seconds. I think they were looking for a potential sneak of Rosh, perhaps. Kind of risky, especially with Ravage online now.
They have the Naga advantage. It's always really strong.
That's definitely
one
true.
of the big benefit hero.
Which is crazy how Jabs is able to get away with. Razor's almost done with MKB, by the way, which is going to be a nice pickup against the butterfly of
very good item.
the gyro. Ensnare. We haven't really seen any ensnare into hooks.
Have we seen the nullifier used yet by mid-runners? This is a very unusual Viper build. I like when you can tell that players just identify what the absolute condition is.
Well, he might not be able to use it here. I don't think it'll keep him alive, but the Song of Siren will.
Oh, this is a really good call-down position. They might not want to fire.
I'm not sure if they want to. They're considering the call down comes through. It's going to cancel the blink. from Ice. Does have it available now. Gets ensnared again. Into the hook. Seems like another toxin. This not in time. The Ravage comes down to 3, but the BKB popped by Ace. They will be able to clean up Ice at the very least. Silence on jabs. Gyrocopter doing a lot of damage with the Rocket Barrage. Sonic Waves enough to finish off Ninja Boogie. And with that, 3 deaths in favor of Secret. Very well played. And they should be able to get Roshan on top of it.
That was super. They even insta-purged the self-fuels of Nyx with the nullifier. They got that extra kill as well. G-hook. It's always the punch factor. This can always happen like this.
It wasn't a snare hook.
Yeah, sure. But still.
Great job by Puppy. Nice snare, buddy.
Of course. It's always that setup. But the real fight winner there is the observer ward. And that's the part that the gem is playing. Like, Secret had better information about what was going on. They got off that ensnare, they got the hook, and immediately like a very advantageous fight because they just saw the spread of Mineski in that moment. They could go for that play. Even with their song on cooldown, even with call down use, they still found enough. And I think Mineski probably felt a bit safe. You know, like song is down, call down's down, they're not going to go for us. And all of a sudden, great setup from them in the game. Roche, they get mid 2, they push here. No buybacks will be expended here from Mineski, but this is a really expensive fight for them. They just lost their entire lead on.
Yeah. 4K right now. And the real question is, in theory, is Secret, how will they fare against, like, even getting 2 racks down? Like, in terms of pushing the waves, how does this lineup fare? Like, you have Puppy, obviously Naga Siren in general is really good at it, but this is a support Naga.
It's still decent.
You got Queen of Pain, pretty decent.
Yeah, they have pretty good weight. Gyro is good, Pop is good, Pudge is better than everything.
Oh my god, dude, I am so excited about this. Not to cut you off. Do you see this item?
Oh, he's gags on fight.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Ice likes that a lot. May I recommend a 4-step, sir?
He went for the -4. Oh, this is beautiful though. He doesn't go for the Kraken Shield damage on it because it's already getting blocked by Nether Toxins. But the -4 Gush Armor, you can do it AoE. Oh.
Are scanning.
Was it -10? Was it
I don't know. I still think you should have bought a 4-step earlier
more
this
than
game. At this point, maybe you don't do it because there's a nullifier on the Viper, so prevent you from forcing out of the Nether Toxin now. But yeah,
See that?
on the Naga. Very good item on Naga. Your main goal is just to walk in and make sure you get Song off. And now if he gets disabled and takes some damage, you can get the Song off anyways. It's like a safety net. Pretty good.
Pun intended?
Net?
Yeah.
Glad you caught it. I thought about it myself.
That's such a lie.
What?
You can't claim it after the fact. Come on.
I didn't want
I don't
to point
believe
it.
you. I don't believe you. There's no way.
It's like, it's not even that good.
I know, it's
I
not
know
that
you would have
good,
been
man.
really proud of that.
I would have. I'm not ashamed to say it.
how
You
we're
know, I'm a
different.
humble man. I'm impressed just by waking up in the morning.
You're impressed by mediocrity, and I'm looking for greatness. So I was like, that's not bad.
Typical Europe.
Yeah.
Moon level 24
Just
now.
settle. Just settle, man.
Oh, Ace, I didn't realize is 25, so he has 3 homing missile charges. I think this is arguably one of the worst level 25 talent choices from any hero, I want to
It's
say.
not that good, but I also think a lot of the time players don't use the talent that well. Often I see gyros just, you just take that homing missile talent, you just like, the first target you see, you just put 3 homing missiles on them. But then you're casting them on top of each other, so you get way less stun duration. Whereas you have vision in the fight, you can put on like 3 different heroes, you form the cooldowns, you force out the different heroes, you get them to change up their position. I think the talent is pretty good, but honestly, out of all the 25 talents, it's probably the one that's used the worst on average.
Okay, I could see that. What do you think of the global cooldown? Awful?
That is probably one of the worst 25 talents. If you choose that. I think that's
The old Aghanim Scepter without
Yeah,
the
I know.
benefits of having an Ag.
It also wasn't bought back then.
I know. Well, that's not true. A couple times. A couple times.
I'm
Ace with the double damage right now. We're seeing the Gush, Aghanim, Ace. BKB really wants to do some damage to Tier 3. Dismember being applied to Mushi. He's going to have to get the 4-staff away. There's the Ravage. Only on to mid 1 right now. He's at half HP. He gets Hex. Looks like Yapzor's going to fall. Mid 1 is next. Bottom lane. Damage was done to this mid racks. I'm confused by that engagement.
I did not really like that move from Ace. I think that's way too aggressive to play. He has the Aegis, so like it was a clutch BKB. He was expecting the Nyx stun and broke it, but they couldn't really do anything with this. He runs in, he hits that tower. Mineski is in a way favorable position. BKB is down, so even if he has the Aegis, he'll just die twice. So he has to run away, and they end up losing both the Viper and the Pudge on the way out. We'll see now if Mineski wants to try to press the issue here. There's two dead heroes without... Actually, Pudge just got buyback from his gold talent. Very handy. Mineski going through Ravage and cooldown might be a bit hesitant here. Probably like to at least force an item buyback that they might imagine it is available, but not.
Look at this attack speed from Mushi. Plus 100 at level 25. Pretty crazy.
That's a good...
Yes. Actually, I think the other one's not bad either. I don't think you get it as often, but it becomes a 2-second cooldown on stable current.
If there's something like really key that you purge off all the time or something, but I can't really think of it. You would want to purge every 2 seconds.
It doesn't have to be for 1 hit. It's just generally slows.
100 attack.
Yeah, but that's true. That's hard to replicate. Technically, you can buy that, but it's going to be quite expensive. You can't buy minus 3 seconds.
It's pretty nice to get a free moon. And a
Baka
free
right now
unconsumed one.
has the AC. 6-second BKB now, so dwindling in that department. Ace's BKB, on the other hand, is down to 5.
They smoked under ward. This can be the end of the game if... Actually, never mind. They don't have Ravage. I don't think they can win this fight big enough that...
What's the best case scenario for, I guess, secret side? What kind of initiation are there? Other than like smoke ganks like this, would they rather kind of re-engage into a fight like with Song, or would they rather try to initiate with it right off the bat?
I think the best thing is if Song the Ravage, not lose the hero. That is kind of the ideal fight, that they trade those two abilities off. And there's a pretty high probability of being able to do it, because even if Puppy gets Ravaged, I think it's trigger off does it. How much health does he have? So he needs to take 440 damage. That's actually not enough. He needs to get hit by more than that. Only gets Ravaged?
Maybe with a gush. The AoE gush.
Then
just
it-
run right into it on
then it
purpose.
triggers.
Easy peasy.
Second smoke. Okay, so Secret have just chain smoke here. This one doesn't do anything.
That's
Yes, I also noticed that one. Thanks for asking.
Okay.
If they get something, if they don't get anything out of this, they've kind of cut their options for the next 10 minutes. I don't think they have any left. Might have one left.
No, you can't see that anymore. No, it doesn't work.
It used to be.
Yes, correct.
Oh, he has 2 in backpack on Pudge. All right,
Oh,
they're good to
okay.
go. They just haven't.
Why
smoked all
not
game.
chain smoke a third time?
Yeah.
3 times the charm, as they say.
I mean, Mineski is reading it very well there. They're aware that Secret's making him. They have this moon bottom lane, pushing it out, waiting for information. Creeps are going to start base, and they kind of have to eventually respond. They can wait hours a little bit, but what's their game? Very clear, Mineski are not going to top bait. Deal damage to the tier 4s now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Have you seen this 25 talent? Vendetta unobstructed pathing?
Yeah, I think it's good sometime. I really like the 100 agility if
I
you're
mean-
rich on next get
E-Blade, yeah. I would think most people take the unobstructed pathing though, right?
If you're not rich, then
Oh. Nice insight. Smoke's gonna be popped. There's the Ravage onto 3. Fada does pop the BKB. Serpent Ward's on place. Gyro is dead right off the bat. The first to fall. Fada has to disengage. Mid 1 stuck inside the wards. There's a Song of Siren. Mid 1 attempting to get out of dodge here. They're going to try to force staff and blink and do everything they can to catch up to him. They would be successful. No buyback for him. Ace does have one. Might have to use it, or this could be GG.
we actually saw the exact scenario we were talking about earlier. Puppy got ravaged, but it didn't take any more damage, so his Neon Disc didn't go off. And then eventually when it did go off, Gyro was dead. There's a very quick Ravage play there from Ice Ice Ice. I love how he's playing this Tide. I think a lot of Tides are very like hesitant to wait to develop, find an
Wata.
opportunity. He just goes in.
Wata.
He is dead.
Right.
Desperate times call for this. He has to do something. He can't just sit back and basic wait. They're gonna trying to push in the wave, maybe get a kill, slow down Mineski. He does have a buyback.
Oh, I don't know if you want to hook in that scenario, but we'll see. Yapsor, 8 seconds on hook now. Ice 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 was stuck in the tree. That's the trigger of the buyback now from
Radiant's
Fata.
middle barracks.
I think they're gonna not buy back on Gyro until the 3rd rack.
Count yet.
Take that 250 damage. He does! Oh, yeah.
This
That's a 400 damage dealing Tide Hunter now. There's the gush on AoE. Not trouble. BKB popped in. They do get the Gyrocopter buyback after waiting for so long. This could be the beginning of the end for Secret here. Will they go to the lower bracket in the group stage? Fata, he's right there. That's the only mental fight. All down as well. Double buyback for Secret. As Mushi quite low on HP and fought. This could be a dieback if they're able to finish him off, and they are. Double kill for Mushi. Now Song too late. Too late to save Fata in that scenario. At the very least, they lose 2 racks. Multiple buybacks are used. Probably going to get megas out of this bad boy. There's the break. Ice. Damage has already been done by him. Mid one pops the BKB. She's still there. Nullifier also available to use, but that's going to be mega creeps going their way. Everybody's surrounded by goo and disgustingness of Viper. Nyx Assassin looks to be next on the list. It's a 1-for-1 right now, but many heroes are quite low. Looks like Ninja Boogie's starting to deal a little bit of damage on the sideline, but at this point, 3 dead for Secret, multiple dead for Mineski as well. But again, they do have megas. Trying to clean up Mushi at some point in this game. They will finally do so. As the tier 4s are down, megas are in favor of Mineski. They can just wait this out if they want, or they can actually just buy back some monkeys. Looks like that is Ace. Pops the BKB, trying to run the base, but don't think that's going to happen. Mid one trying to help out, but too little, too late. Looks like Secret is going to go to the lower bracket, as Mineski will be first place in the group 4. Gracious.
Nice game from them.
We have the Secret lineup is a bit more, I would say, requires more finesse. It's harder to play.